Hey, how you doing, Aquarius? How you doing? This is Queen Lisa. I'm the host for this channel. Welcome to Conscious Waters Ocean Deep. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are looking forward to your weekend ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe to this channel and press the notification bell so that you can be updated when I've uploaded new readings to this platform. Also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs and any other star sign you have in your birth chart that may resonate with the readings on this channel. Please take what you like and leave the rest. Also just want to say thank you to you all who have liked, commented and subscribed to this channel so far. Please continue to do so and press the notification bell. So what's going on with Aquarius, please? Okay, I'm hearing I love my mind. Okay, there's some feelings here of someone feeling worried. Okay, it does look like this person feels a bit low. All right, it does say there's some feelings here of worry because there's a lack of a message or even a mention of anything, but I keep hearing this person speak to me. Okay, it does say it's challenging or it is being conquered with challenges and riddled with lies or giggles and murmurs. It says possibly this person is going through an attack or some type of stress. It says there's a mother here that is going through the same thing. It also says there's females here going through a lot of these things these days, and it doesn't say it's getting any better. It says I'm trying to warn you, stop speaking about things that are going on in your mind. But I see you can't help it because I'm also giving you the information that I want you to address. Okay, so you could be giving someone some information, okay, through premonition that you want them to address. All right, it says there's no more need for you to speak about it. But are you aware that someone here keeps talking about me and telling me that they want to speak to me about sleeping with me and spending the night with me and taking me out of my mind in ways that you could barely imagine? Do you know your person, your partner, keeps thinking about me in sexual and orgasmic ways, wanting to know how I can touch myself and please him when he is pleasing you and pleasing another person, possibly a family member that is also invited into the reasoning of what's going on in his mind? It says he's a pervert, he's disgusting, and he's mentally unstable, and he does not want you, but you believe he wants you because he's pleasing you in ways that you would never imagine. It says I'm warning you, stop speaking about me and let this man or this person move on. He doesn't deserve me, and it's not going to be good for you to get involved with someone that keeps pushing me into your mind and their mind, promising me things like help and deserving to live, stay healthy or not stay healthy, constantly back and forth in the mind games and playing you and playing me and worrying about the situation, constantly working on me. It says I'm tired. I feel bad for you that you're always pushing yourself in negative experiences and wondering why it doesn't work and making your children suffer at the same time too. It says it's not a good idea for you to get involved with someone like this, but you keep wondering why I keep leaving you alone or moving away from you or not wanting to deal with you. You keep pushing negative experiences in my mind or in my life or through people that you meet or get involved with. It says it's not going to work, so you need to stop and move on. It says there's a nasty narcissistic mind game that you're playing and he's playing to push perverted sexual experiences into my mind and into the minds of others, maybe even a family member that you know or possibly gave birth to. Okay, it says it doesn't say it's for all of you, but it does say a female here does know who she is and why she wonders more about the situation and possibly prays for him to push away any negative energy or maybe even speak out names to people around him so that she could feel negative energy and feel their wrath. It says she also knows she's doing it because she's asked him to do it, and she's using some type of voodoo or black magic, witchcraft with blood magic to push these energies onto the person. It says it's narcissistic, it's negative, and it's disgusting. And this man here is trying to warn you that he will not only deal with you, but he will deal with me too. I'm negative in my mind, how I'm nasty, I'm a narcissist, and I've got problems. It says he will also want me to feel like I've got his problem, which is not my problem. It's your problem and his problem to deal with. Okay. It says you try to warn me of people's names and promises of good fortune and negative energy at the same time to confuse me, and I'm not having it. I'm not dealing with you and I'm not dealing with him. So laugh it off if you want to, or please practice good karma in your own mind to subject yourself to good karma around you with the man that you want to speak to or live with or sleep with or have married, and move on, and don't touch me and my family in our minds about this negative mental health problem that keeps pushing you in your mind to think about things, unaware that he's got you under his curse, under his thumb, under his spells, and under his voodoo and his black magic too. I've tried to warn you that he does not want to please you. He wants to speak to you about killing you or making you feel like you've got to be underneath a spell. Okay, so someone here is trying to be direct with you. Okay, it does say this person holds back his feelings and washes away his karma when he feels like something is close or near, and he doesn't want to address it always, but he's been looking forward to time alone, speaking about things to himself while he's eating, sleeping, going to the toilet, and playing with himself in his genital groin, masturbating over you and your family, and a perfume of yours or a scent that he does not have for you but wanted to give you, and realize that it's not going to be for you, it's going to be for her. It's for your daughter. I want to give it to your daughter. He says, I'm warning you. You play with me, I play with you and your children. I am warning you. You keep cursing me, I'm going to curse you and your children. Keep playing along with my mind games, because I'll make you think it's something when it's not, and I'll play with you all the way back into my mind about the situation away from you, where you can't find me, where you can't see me, and where you can't give to me as much as you thought that you wanted to. You said that you wanted to see me and you wanted to give me a lot more time and effort to control me, and that's what you want to do. And I'm allowing you to speak about these things, but never wanted to speak about where we would meet or how we would meet, or even to control how we were going to stay away from each other, because we can't really do that when I need your support. I need your support. I need your support. I need your support. Oh, right. So it looks like there's someone here that's being very, very negative. Okay. Very, very negative. So that message, obviously it's not for everybody, but there is someone here that's being a total pervert. So watch out. Okay. Let's see what's going on for the rest of you guys. It says, I love myself too much to let go of the problems that I have. And I please myself in my mind to say I do things that I'm not supposed to do, and we all do. But I'm not going to put up with anyone that's making me feel bad or harm me. I'm not going to do that. So if you love this person, take him, move on, change your mind, or change the paragraphs that you've put down. Make me feel like I've done something wrong, but I'm not going to allow you to make me feel like I have to get away with something that you've put in my head to make me feel nervous. Okay. It says, I would never want to communicate this with you, and I've certainly seen it myself. I've put down these things to make you feel this way, and I'm not going to ignore it. Okay, so it could either be you guys that are doing this, all right, or it could be someone else that's making you feel like someone else around you is doing it, and you know it, or you're aware of it, or you're unaware of it, but there's some jealousy here of a person that does not want to communicate with you and does not want to be ignored. Okay. It does say you feel like there's problems here to settle with people out there, and you don't want to deal with the person and you don't want to speak to them. But it does say you've put down things to make this person feel like there's a problem coming and they have to deal with their problem. Okay. There is some type of shocks here for someone to move forward with and to reunite with an ongoing offense or a legal trial or a battle to face. It says it's not going to be worth looking into as long as you see what's going on behind the scenes. It says she does know a lot more than you know, and if you do deal with the situation properly, then you may deal with her situation in a better way. It says your problem is your problem, her problem is her problem, but you will deal with your own problems and she will deal with her own too. Okay. It says, I will leave you alone with many people making fun of you. Is that what you want? Because I've told them to make fun of her. Go on, make fun. And I believe it's not going to work, because you always know what's going on, but you'll never know what I'm doing. You promised me that you would see me one day, or maybe even take care of me, but I wonder why you're not doing that. It says you never wanted to do that for me, and I'm not doing it for you. You never wanted to see that I was going to be in a good way, so why should I warn you of good things coming in your own personal life? Then you want to ignore it and tell me that you don't want to be my friend, don't want to be around me, or even feel jealous of me. It says, I've tried to warn you, stop speaking to me and spreading lies and telling people that you don't speak to me, or you do, but you don't have good news with me, or you do, and you don't know how to explain certain things that you know, but you seem to make up stories and make me feel like I'm jealous or that I'm a liar. It says you always knew that you was a liar, but you didn't know that you had to lie so much today about problems with people that were coming forward. It says, I will make up stories as much as you want to make up stories. So if you want to make up stories, I'm going to make up stories. Okay, so take it as it resonates, see how it fits, because it's you versus someone else that's talking. Okay, it says you know why you speak the way you do, and you see things the way you see things. It says you've always seen things in a better way. Certainly wouldn't want to date you or even keep you in my mind too long. I'm maybe going to leave you alone and set you back to your pride and your ego where you belong. It says, I don't want to see her and I don't want to date her, but I realize I'm not going to kill myself for this. I'm going to move on. Okay. You could be dealing with a fire sign. You could be dealing with an earth sign. You could be dealing with an air sign. You could be dealing with a water sign. You could be dealing with any star sign. Okay. It does say any of you out there who feel like there's bad news coming, you need to speak about it now, because some of you guys are going through war, and I feel like there's war coming for many of you, but I will not talk to you about this. You have to speak about so much things that are going on bad right now, and I don't care. I don't want to hear it. It says some of you need to speak about it but don't want to hear it, and then some of you may want to speak about it and not want to hear it at all. Okay, it does say I see a lot of things that are going on with you and I don't want to hear it and I don't want to deal with it or even address it, but I realize I'm not going to get involved with you this time. Okay, so that could be you, or it could be someone else around you, maybe a Gemini. Okay, it does say this person doesn't even want to speak to you or even deal with you. The mean mind games you played with another person, even talking about you to another person. She's always talking about you to the downstairs neighbor or someone above her or around her. She says, I see you and I saw the person as well. It says she doesn't look that bad to me, and she says she does see that good karma is coming in her life and where she's living. It says I warn her not to speak to me, but I'm not going to see her ongoing. How is she? It does say you warn yourself and your friends or your family members not to speak to anyone that's going to make the person feel like there's bad news coming, because you know that it's going to come out and maybe she'll talk about it. It says you know that you should keep private or even silent about situations, even in regards to the man that you're seeing. It says you do know that I told you not to speak to me when he's around, because I told you if this man speaks to me, I'm going to get mad. So some of you guys may not want to speak to someone's partner here as well. Okay, it could be a fire sign person or an earth sign person. It does say that the person does not want to speak to you and you don't want to speak to them. It does say none of you want to speak to each other and you're warning each other, don't set each other up for failure. It says problems are there with people or even a person that you saw that had negative problems one time and you never got jealous or you never got nervous, but you never understood why it was never going to be a problem ongoing. You said you wanted it to be and you didn't like her, but you also said that you didn't want to speak about her always. It says you always knew that she was going to be better than you or dress better than you or see you as a hoe or maybe even see you as a problem. It says you don't know why you felt this way, but you knew that it wasn't her, it was a person around you that you couldn't cope with. It says maybe even a particular person, like a negative person that you had in your mind or in your own bedroom that was dealing with you in ways that karma was coming. It says he knows that he's not going to speak to you, but he has problems with you and your family, including your children, especially one time only a friend, and never knew why he had to address everybody else that you sent him pictures of or even sent him cards or information given to him about them. It says you always made me feel like I had to work on these people. Now I'm working on them. I'm really enjoying it. I'm actually liking it, but I'm teasing them and making fun of them, and I'm also using my sexual energy to punish them. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. You could be dealing with a fire sign, or you could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn in particularly, maybe even a Leo. Okay, It says some of you guys don't even know what's going on with your person, and you may not be aware. It says some of you are dealing with a negative person, but it doesn't say all of you. And it does say particularly you have good karma. It does say 1 or 2 of you have bad reasons to believe that good energy is coming, and 1 or 2 of you have got negative energy to deal with. It says 1 or 2 of you, because most of you are going through it bad right now. It says a lot of you are going through bad times with your person, or not even to this extent, but many times over, something bad is going on. It says many of you are going through hell right now, or trying to warn me that I have to go through hell with you. It says nothing is set in stone, okay? Because you could be dealing with a Cancerian person as well. It says nothing is set in stone. It says, warning, why won't you speak to me? I've been trying to talk to you for a long time to stop sending me negative emails, text messages, cursing me, or letting me down. I've warned you to stop telling me things and letting me know that bad news is coming. I've warned you to stop partnering up with people that I know, and stop talking about me to people that I know, which is what this other person could be saying. Okay, it does say both of you feel like you've got bad news with people out there, or a person that wants to control you or make you feel like bad news could come. It says even a boss doesn't want to deal with you, or you don't want to deal with a boss. But it says some of you guys are feeling like there's a lack, or you're broke, or you're feeling unwell. Some of you guys feel like there's a lot of toxic energy around you, or bad news or incidences. It says suddenly you'll feel better in the next 2 weeks to a month. And it says the person around you that doesn't speak to you very often, but does sometimes when he's gossiping and giggling with his friends and talks a lot about you behind your back and you don't realize it, is calling you out and making you feel like you're some type of whore, or maybe you're some type of person that doesn't really deal with him anymore. It says some of you are not dealing with this situation, but you have all got bad news in your own life. Probably there's a friend or a family member that's negative and talking about you. It says someone here is being deliberate and forcing their bad mind energy on everyone else, or people are doing this a lot around you right now. Warning, you don't need to stroke your ego, you just need to see things that are going to come and settle them. It says most of the time you need to settle your mind and give yourself good karma. It says I warn you, I'm trying to help you with our love affair, with our marriage. I'm trying to help you. I'm really trying to warn you that I do want the best for you, and I do want to help you, but warning, you will never get the best from me. At times I am tired, or I'm weary, or I feel like passionate problems are there, people are there, or you'll never see the light of day for some of you guys. It says I know this man is never going to be good to me because he's always warning me that something bad is there, and I need to warn him that I'm protecting myself, or I see myself less than with him. It says some of you are dealing with a negative man, while some of you guys are dealing with a nice man that has got issues of his own. It says warning, he may have problems outside of you and may not deal with you on the inside or at home in a very good way. It says some of you guys have got problems in a land, overseas, or even in a negative way with your person that's near or not speaking to you. It says some of you guys may be speaking and some of you guys may not, but some of you guys are dealing with the wrath of a negative spirit or a negative person or a negative energy that's going on around you. Both of you need to see eye to eye, and the difference is that the problems will not be solved overnight. People will have gatherings and have sexual communication, or even friends that will have passionate nights or one night stands. Some of you guys will not have this, but it says some of you are dealing with a person that's not very good to you and very bad looking, or very in bad ways, or in bad mind games, bad health problems, or bad sexual energy, or worse, very, very determined, dominant problems. It says I don't want to deal with none of you that are dealing with none of this, and I don't want to put up with it. I'm saying to you now, I'm going to release you and move on. I don't want to deal with none of you that are going through negative, dirty, bad mind, evil experiences, and I'm not going to stand for it. Okay, so we got someone here that's not standing for that energy at all. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with work for Aquarius. Aquarius knows that things are going great with their work, and love life is certainly going to work out just great. It says some of you guys are dealing with someone that's dealing with you in work or working on you and is in rituals and spells dealing with you. It says some of you guys are working on your wishes and working on your war, or working on your whining and your moaning in your job positions. It says some of you guys are dealing with personal hygiene issues or spiritual energy that's not making you feel good. It says some of you guys are working with things in regards to people around you who see you and say things about you and discuss things and don't want to speak about you ongoing. It says all of you are dealing with problems with people, probably even the legal side of things, or not wanting to and don't want to speak about it. It says all of you are going through something, and it does say problems are getting worse, but it says it will subside or it will go away in the next 2 weeks to a year, or possibly 2 years if we can't handle most of these issues. It says most of you guys are going to be stressed at work or dealing with detrimental problems or illegal issues, or even battles that you're dealing with or facing at home. It says most of you are dealing with work complications or problems, or even problem solving, or even peaceful matters that are trying to be resoluted and can't get through to the ordinary people that are going to help. It says ordinary because I know I'm not perfect, but I feel like I'm better than most of you, says Aquarius. Okay, or maybe one of the air sign people. It says, I will love to know that you are going to be there to help me sort out everything that I need. So I probably want to see you again and help you with everything that I've got going on. And I'm going to sort things out in a proper way and see how I can move past this issue or this evil or this negative situation. All right, so let's see what's going on with business for Aquarius. Business is booming or practicing good karma. It says, probably I should not give you this. I want to give you a guilty factor or make you feel nervous. I don't want to see you in a good way. I'm helping you to see that you have problems, and I want you to know that you've got them too. If I've got them, you've got them. If we've got them, we both have them. And I don't want to deal with you in any other way than you seeing that you've got problems just like me, and I've got problems just like you. Okay, it's almost like misery likes company right now. You know what I mean? It does look like there's commitments that someone's trying to help, but dish out things in not the greatest way. Okay, so anything else going on for business? It says, warning, I don't want to hear that it's always going to be like this, but it does say you guys realize that you're not the givers or the takers, but you're involved with many things that people have got going on, or you're even the givers and the takers. Which one is it? Because all of us are going through a very bad, depressing time right now with negative energy, toxic rebirth of something that's coming out of us all, or even dealing with demonic energies that are forcing us to pay attention to all our personal situations. It says many over, lots and lots. It says laugh or not. It says you may need help soon, or maybe even need someone to support you, or may not need someone to support you, but you could be showing someone that you're two-faced, guilty or negative in some way, and lots of people are laughing or making fun of you or people around you. Oh, what an energy. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with love life. Love life is certainly not going to be great. You're going to be holding on to a lot of negative energy until you tell your person that you've got to move on. Some of you guys are going to split up from someone, and some of you guys are not going to want this person anymore. Some of you guys may not want your person anymore, or want to take a break, or may not want to do what the person is telling you to do, or may just need some time alone because you've seen them out with another person, or maybe even wanting to know that you have time to feel like you've got to go on a date, and may want to feel like someone is going to make you an offer. It says someone's going to make you an offer and you want to know who this is. It says some time ago you felt like someone was going to tell you this or even give you this information, and you didn't get to hear all of what was going on. It says you don't need to know right now until the time comes, Aquarius, but the person will show up when they're ready to show up. It says you know that you don't have bad news with anyone, but you'll look forward to better news coming in the near future. It says you and your person may go out on dates still, or even eat, drink, or be merry, but sometimes you're holding in negative vibes or nervousness with each other or people around you. It says a lot of problems are never going to be solved overnight, but it says seeing you again is going to be helpful. I want to see you again. I'm nervous, but I don't know how to see you again without seeing you again through another person, because I need to call you, but this other person may not get me the information that I need. It may help you to block me and then move on, because I can't get this person to give me the information. It says I need the information to solve the problem. There's a person that wants to help you, or even give you a call to date another person or see another person, or to love them or sex them or give them time off. It says you may not know it, but someone could be setting you up for forces beyond your control, or wanting you to sleep with them or even see them again, but you can't hear what's going on right now. It says another day a person may come forward and want to tell you that they love you or even help you or support you, or may not want to do this either. It says time and time again someone is trying to help you move on past a negative energy or a generosity of being bad or even nervous. And it does say a wedding plan is something that's going to happen in the near future for some of you guys. It says some of you guys are already in a relationship or married, but not really feeling stressed, but feeling down, and feeling very down at that, or feeling nervous, or feeling there's some type of lack. It says most of you are going through it, and it says all of you are feeling some type of inadequate behavior. And it does say love life is suffering at times too. It says one day at a time you will deal with the problems, and you'll have better news to give yourself. You will no longer be in any problems with any police or negative energy or jarring custodies. It says sometimes you will go through it and sometimes you won't, but you'll have to hear what happens in the next 2 weeks to a year or a month or two. It says no one is going to deal with me in a bad way, are they? I don't want to hear that they're going through anything that's going to harm me or make me feel like I have to be harmed. Almost like someone's going through something that you might have have to go through if that's the way you're thinking. It does say some of you guys may not feel like this person is going through it, but you'll feel like bad news is coming anyway. And it does say some of you guys will feel like bad news is coming, but it's not coming to them. Or would it come to them is what you're wondering, because you want to help them understand or be aware of something. It says the person that you're trying to do so is very much aware of everything and does not need your help and does not need your support in that area. But it does say you have been put off by whatever it is that you've done and may have spoken bad about someone or put them down or said bad things. And it says some of you guys will deal with your wrath or deal with your nervousness or your pain or even your jail sentences if that's what it comes to. It says sometimes people have been doing you wrong or been pushing you down. But it says some of you are not going away and some of you are going to live another day. Some of you are going to do great by God and work on yourselves and work on your wine and your alcohol a lot more these days. It says some of you guys may drink a lot more than usual, may smoke a lot more than usual. Some of you guys may feel like you have time off and maybe even give your time to God and maybe even go to church and pray it off. Okay, some of you guys may see that you just need time alone and to spend time in your mind thinking about what you did. Some of you guys are not seeing anything at all and wondering what the hell is going on and why am I hearing such news, why am I seeing such news, or why am I not feeling it, because I'm going through a more more peaceful time. It says laugh it off if you need to, have a nice time in your mind and relax. Some of you guys will be doing this and some of you guys will not. Oh my goodness. Right, let's see what's going on with singles. Singles are not really feeling like they want to be single. Singles want to date. Singles want an opportunity. Singles want to know that they can have some time alone in their mind to sort out their business, their plans, their karma, their judgment, or their rituals, or maybe even sexual pleasures. Some of them want to know who they can date and have a good time with, or a one night stand. Some of them want to know that they can meet up again and not notice if they're going to meet up again after that. Some of them want to know that better news is going to come in the next 2 weeks to a month or a year, or not notice it happen anymore. Some of them want to know that they can pretend that everything is okay while they work on their whining and their moaning and see if they can stabilize a property deal or maybe even a purchase of a new vehicle. Some of them want to know that they have good times in their mind to relax and enjoy a good relationship, or maybe even see one coming. It does say some of you guys may be feeling very romantic or seeing that your partner does not want to know you anymore and you don't know if you're going to be seeing them or dating them again, and it may have left you feeling alone or maybe even feeling like, well, are they going to come back to me? It doesn't say that it's going to work, but it says some of you guys may be looking forward to another day, looking forward to another day. Some of you guys may not be wanting to know that you are going anywhere too much, but you are going to relax and see good karma come to you in your home or in your house or in your mind about premeditated notions or problems in your mind. Okay, what's going on with those in a relationship? It says, my relationship sucks. I don't want to deal with it. Where's everyone else? What they doing? Where are they? What's going on? So some of you guys are really interested in other people's business right now and not really bothered about your own. You know, maybe really just, you know, talking about friends or being around friends or being around people or just watching other people or wanting to invite yourself into other people's drama or conversations, you know, or meeting up or, you know, getting together, that type of thing. Okay. Anything else? All right, what's going on with the marriages? It says the marriages are similar also, and it does say all of you are seeing that bad news is not there so much, but it is in the ways that you don't want to know. It says you will cut it out or deal with it in your own way and see that it's not there. You may even relax more than usual or spend time alone with your person or your partner at home on the phone or on the couch, or maybe even take your time to talk, or maybe even see that your person is not really available to you all the time and have to work, or maybe even see that you have better news dealing with someone because you would rather not listen to them and you want to warn them, don't speak to me, I'm not going to see you anymore. You know that I'm not going to deal with you, goodbye. Okay, so you could be telling someone this. Okay, it could even be a person for some of you guys that may be giving your person your raft. It says, I warn him never to speak to me right now because I'm not dealing with him and I'm not dealing with her. I'm not dealing with anyone. Leave me alone. I'm worried, I'm stressed, I'm down, I'm depressed, and I don't want to deal with anyone's negativity. I've had enough, I've been through enough, and I'm tired right now. Leave me alone. I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling sad, and I may even be feeling guilty. My problems are not yours, my problems are hers, or maybe they're not even hers, but I put her in it, and I'm not going to see her again to deal with it, or I may not want to deal with any of you. Some of you are dealing with tiredness or even sadness or even put off from things that you've gone through in your families or in your past tense relationships or job situations. Some of you are warning yourself that you don't want to whine and moan too much, but you've got problems and you see people's problems as a pleasure right now because you want to leave your problems behind to deal with other people's, or you see your problems as a problem and never can really sit down and wonder if everything's going to be okay. It says you try to warn yourself, don't speak, but you warn yourself better things will come. And it says good news is going to come to support your minds in many, many ways. Putting your problems aside and dishing out dirt to other people is not going to solve the problem. It says stop doing that. Stop tearing down other people with your problems and putting other people in the mix-up or the drama of your own. Right, let's see what's going on with individuals. What's going on with Aries and Aquarius? Aries does not want to deal with Aquarius. Aquarius does not want to deal with Aries, and both of them don't want to deal with each other. What's going on with Taurus and Aquarius? Aquarius does not want to deal with Taurus, but Taurus wants to deal with Aquarius, and Aquarius is saying, well, I don't know if I want to deal with you, but I feel like I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you, and I'm going to leave you. Goodbye. Okay. All right. It does say you were warning yourself not to speak. You don't want to change your mind, but you do see bad news is there for whoever could get you invited in a problem, or maybe even feel like you are problematic yourself and don't really want to work or not want to do anything with this person. It says some of you want to work with this person or even work on something that you've had to team up with and realize that you've got to dump the person and let it go. It says all of you will realize that I have to move on and I'm not dealing with you anymore. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Gemini and Aquarius. Gemini, oh, it says Taurus does not want to hear that, and they're really feeling the wrath of someone and doesn't want to hear that it's going to be over forever, but it does say it's happening and they have to deal with it. So let's see what's going on with Aquarius and Gemini. Aquarius hates you and doesn't want to see you again, but does not want to hear that good news is coming. It says, I warn you, don't speak to me or even spend the night with me tonight. I am busy. I've got things to do. I do want to see you, babe, but I don't want to see you ongoing. I've got things to do. I'll tell you what's going on later and I'll see you. If I need to speak to you again, I've got some things to do. I don't want to take you out in your mind and tell you that you've got to meet me, but someday or another we've got to meet up and be friends. And I don't want to hear that you're not speaking to me, but I'm warning you. I want to speak to you again and I do love you. I just don't want to hurt you. Okay, so let's see what's going on with I don't know if there's a crisis there. Okay, so just be mindful about the situation. All right, so let's see what's going on. And I'm also hearing January as well, something about January, so just be mindful of that too. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Cancerian and Aquarius. Cancerian doesn't want to see Aquarius, but Aquarius wonders why Cancerian is being so off or treating them so low these days, or even being mean. It says you try to warn them that you didn't want them the last time, or may have saw them as someone that you wouldn't want to speak to or even be around, or even want to sleep with. For some of you guys, it says some of you don't want to see this person or don't want to deal with them, but some of you do, and some of them do want to call you and some of them don't. It says I try to warn you, I want to speak to you, but I don't want to speak to you right now and I'm busy. I've got other things to do. Shockingly, this person's always busy, or they've got many plans with people or negative energies that they're trying to support you seeing but don't want to see at all. And it says they don't want to hear from you all the time, but they will hear from you sometimes, and don't want to deal with you always, but will deal with you sometimes, and may not want to speak to you because they've got other issues that they are dealing with. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Aquarius and Leo. Leo does not respect you and doesn't want to date you or see you right now, and does not want to even see that you have dining in your mind with them, like dining out or going out, or even a diamond ring for some of you guys that are wanting marriage. So some of you guys may want marriage, and this person is like, well, I'm leaving you behind, and I'm letting you know I want to see if it can work or it can't work. I don't want to stress you, but I don't want to date you, and I don't really want to get along with you in that way. I'm taking my time. I don't want to see if it's going to be always the same nuisance with you, is what you could be saying to them, Aquarius. And it does say Aquarius wants them more than Leo wants them, and it does say Leo also wants them more than Aquarius wants them, and both of you are dealing with each other in different ways, or even sleeping with another person, because there is a man here that wants to get involved with a single person that feels like they're not going to get away with anything. And it does say when you see that good news is coming, bad news is coming too, and you warn yourself, don't speak, but you have better news. Moving on. What's going on with Virgos and Aquarius? Virgos does not want to see you much these days, but will if they have to, and want to partner up with you if they feel like warning you is going to be the issue, or maybe even warning you about something that's going to come. It says, I don't want to speak to you, but I told you I'm going to tell you off or make you feel like problems are there, and I don't want to keep hearing them. I don't want to have to keep dealing with them, and I'm letting you know that you need to move on and stop supporting me in your mind about what you're doing or what you're seeing or what you're saying to yourself, because I keep hearing that you're always there and nervousness is taking over. It's making me feel like you have problems and you have to deal with yourself. Problem is that you can't speak to me about it. You need to steal my identity or my money or my ideas, or even problems of your own, and put me in your mind, or face the raft of of my sin or my demons or the things that you're doing to me is not going to work. It says, I see you and I'm working on that and I'm trying to get to the root of it. So you call me out, I call you out, we do what it takes. But I said I'm not dealing with you, is what Aquarius says. And Aquarius says, well, I don't want to deal with it, and you will also not want to deal with it again and again. And this person is not dealing with you, but they will deal with the raft of what's going on, and they will also cut you out of your life, or even out of your mind, or even out of their life. It says you will move on, and I swear down, we are going to tussle, we are going to fight, and we are going to war. So which way is it going? Because I see you and I'm not dealing with your problems. Okay. Libra, what's going on with Libra? It says Libra is going to be jealous of you for a long time. They don't want to hear that you've got good news, but they also warn you that they hear things or they see things and they're studying something, and they also feel like negative energies is there and people are there and problems are there, and a person is telling them, what I told you, you've been hearing stuff, or you need to address it with your medical team, or maybe even see who's doing stuff to you, because it sounds like evil or demons or worship or magic. It says someone here could be putting magic on someone, and it does say this person understands or feels like there's bad energy. It says she will also feel that there's problems here with people, or maybe even addressing that the feeling she's getting is nervous, or even problems down below. It says sexual energies is something that she feels or even wants more than regularly, or feels like a person is in her head tormenting her and telling her that he wants her, and he wants her as a prize or a sexual position or a sexual asset of his. It says you don't know what to say to yourself, do you, when a person comes along and lets you know that they've got problems. It says many times over, this person's going to feel the same thing that I've been telling you that I've been feeling, because I've been hearing this problem time and time again. This person may never speak to you, but also has the problem too. It's definitely never going to be you or them that works on the situation, but they'll also know what's going on, and you'll also want them to know what's going on because you've been negative to them, is what they see of you, but you don't want to deal with their raft. It says, personally, I'll deal with all of you in my way, and I'm never going to deal with you again or him. He can move on, and I'm not speaking to you about why or how. I'm just jealous I can't move on in the ways that I want to right now, and I see a person has wriggled their way out of problems in the past, and I'm wondering how they do it, and I see that I can't do it as easy. My mind is telling me off. I need to sit down and think, how am I going to do this? Okay, and that's what you could be feeling or thinking, Aquarius. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Scorpio. Scorpio and Aquarius. It says Scorpio does not want to deal with you or your person, does not want to deal with the raft of theirs, does not want to speak to you, does not want to hear from you, and does not want to speak to you about anything. You need to move on. I don't want to deal with you and your man or your woman. I don't want to hear about you and your problems. I don't want to hear about you, your people, your friends, your neighbors, your family. I don't want to hear about none of you, but you piss me off enough, and I don't need to hear from you either, is what Aquarius could be saying. But it's Aquarius that's pushing them to want to speak or even want to get involved. It says you guys want Aquarius too, is what you've been telling yourself in your mind, but it says you don't want to deal with them in a negative way, says Scorpio. Scorpio does not want to deal with Aquarius in a bad mind evil way, like they want to deal with Scorpio in a bad mind evil way. It says they don't like me and I don't like them, so I'm not dealing with them. Let them move on and stop coming towards me with their negative drama. What's going on? My goodness. What's going on? I'm hearing something about Saturday. All right. What's going on? And I'm hearing devil energy, Satan. Yeah, I'm hearing that word, Satan. So what's going on as well with Sagittarius and Aquarius? Okay, Sag can hear things, see things, look at things, and walk away from things and don't want to deal with it. It says, I warn you, I will not speak to you, but I'm not stealing from you again. I will steal from you if I have to. I will take from you and look at you like I did it. I told you what I needed to tell you, and I'm going to give you what I need to give you, and you're going to move on and fuck yourself, because I don't want to deal with you anymore. It says they know that they don't want to deal with Aquarius ongoing. And they feel like people will deal with them ongoing. It says nervousness is there, people are there, problems is there, and all of you are going through it. It says no one needs to know more than you do, and many of them know a lot what's going on compared to what you have to speak about. It says I know this, says Aquarius, but I don't want to hear that you're always going to give me harm, Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is saying, well, I know that you're always getting my wrath, because I will kick you down until you understand me. Stop bothering me and stop making your mind up about what you want to do to me and putting me through hell and trying to reduce me and my confidence, or even reduce me and my family. You probably want to give me hell, and I'll give you the most hell you've ever had in your life. You wish you was never born. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what's going on with Capricorn. Capricorn Capricorn and the Carrot. Capricorn hates you and doesn't want to date you or see you or even smell you or even look at you. This person does not want to see you or hear you right now and doesn't want to look at you or even probably give you a bad rep. This person is trying to warn you, don't speak to me. Don't dare come to me, even though you're ready. I can feel your energy like you're getting ready to come to me. It says, don't you dare come to me. I don't want you. And I realize they don't want me as well, says Aquarius, because I've been hearing this from many people, many friends, or even seeing situations, looking through the circumstances and the problems this person's facing, or what he's telling me, or what she's saying to me. It says, all of you guys need to go to hell. I will deal with you in my own way. Capricorn says they don't want you. Aquarius says, well, you deal with yourself and go to hell. All right. What's Aquarius and Aquarius doing? Aquarius and Aquarius. Aquarius and Aquarius don't care about each other and do love each other, but don't disappoint each other as much as they do with everyone else. And it says problems with people out here. All these people and all this negative jealousy, always murder, picking on each other and hating each other and crying at each other and warning each other that hell is there and problems are there and people is there, and certainly not wanting to give each other bad news. Always wanting to see that you guys are always on top more than everyone else is what you feel like doing. It says mostly people are talking about you thinking you're like this when it's not that great, but it could be better. And it says you warn yourself that you're going to get better and you see yourself in better position, so you're not going to see yourself in a bad way, and you'll take opportunities as they come and as they arise, and you see yourself in better ways. So what's going on with Pisces? Pisces doesn't want to hear from you and doesn't want to deal with you and does not want to sex you. It says they're not really intimate at this time or wanting to be that intimate. It says you will have great news in your mind to deal with things and maybe even possibly sponsor getting involved with another person that is giving you these gifts. It says nice job. You have been communicating with someone that has been helping you with a lot of things and maybe helping you with some spiritual essences, okay? Or maybe even a person around you. But it does say a person around you in regards to the Pisces doesn't want to date you or see you right now. And it does say another person does, but he doesn't want to believe that you're going to be there for him. And he does not want to help you always or ongoing, but he will see that blessings are there and karma's there. And it also says Pisces also knows that they don't want to speak about secret affairs or lovers ongoing with you or someone else that they have been looking into. It says you all have been participating nervously in someone else's life. It says problems are there with a person that you don't want to see or even get involved with, but through Piscean energy or a Pisces, you have been gossiping or making the person feel like they are not wanted or wanting them to gossip. It says, I have believed that people will talk to you or tell you off because I'm ready for someone to tell you off. It says you nurse every man and woman that could possibly come into this person's mind and make them tell them off. It says you've been doing this for a long time and you'll get told off in your own mind in 2 weeks or a month or maybe even a year when problems start coming to you and you realize bad news is there. You shouldn't have spoken to anyone about this person. Leave them alone. Stop gossiping about them. Stop whispering to them. Stop putting punishments or negative energy in their ear. You don't have to speak to them at all. You will feel like there's a problem. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your angel, romance angel messages. Okay. All right. It says pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. So that's the card. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. All right. Let's see what's going on with the other angel messages. Okay. It says change in direction. All right. Let's read the card. Okay, it says the changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to be happy, to the happy outcomes you desire. Okay. All right. All right, it says clairsentience, if that's how you pronounce it. It says Archangel Raguel, notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Okay. So, universal messages. Okay, let's see why this one is coming in reverse. It says, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. So some of you guys may not be leaning on faith of the universe and you don't feel peace in your life right now. Maybe it's for some of you guys. Okay, so let's see what's going on with numbers. So we got number 10, we've got number 44, we've got number 9, we've got number 52, we've got number 41, we've got number 6, number 5, number 12, number 20, and number 11. Okay, and I'm also hearing someone say, hold on a minute, I need to speak to you. I've got some bad news, but I don't want to know if you know about it, but I feel like you do know, and I'm warning you, don't speak. But you could have a problem with people out there or a negative person, and I've got the problem too. Can you help me? It says that it's your energy trying to warn someone of this. It says this person already knows what's going on, Aquarius, and you don't need to lie to yourself. But it says you have to deal with your own problems and let them deal with theirs. Okay, so I am going to leave it there, my lovelies. I will speak to you guys in your next reading. Ciao for now. Bye.